What's up, guys? Welcome. This is Strength for Today's Man. We are in volume 69. Welcome to all of our first-time viewers, all of our first-time listeners on the audio. Welcome, guys. I appreciate you being here today. This is just a daily devotional that we do. We share good daily devotions with you every day to get your day pumped up, to get you inspired, get you a little encouragement for the day before you start your day, or whenever you listen to it or watching it. We want to be able to encourage you right where you are. And so today I want to go to Hebrews 13:5, where it says, keep your life free from love of money and be content with what you have. For he has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. How many times have we heard that scriptures, ladies and gentlemen? I will never leave you, nor will I forsake you. That's a promise from God to let you know whether you are in want, whether you are in need, whether you are in desperation, whether you need encouragement, whether you need love, whatever it is, he said, I'll never leave you, nor will I forsake you. So that means he's fulfilling everything we need when we need it. So I want to make this statement. This is our title. I'm good. You good? That's what we're talking about today. And it refers to contentment. How content are we where we are in our lives right now? Are you content? Some people are, some people they need a little more. And there's nothing wrong with that. As men and as women, we want to be able to be the ones to provide. We want to be the providers. And as leaders of your home, that's expected of you. You want to provide for yourself and you want to provide for your families. We want to not only get what we need, but what we want. And I know there's a lot of things that I want. Oh, I got a lot of wants. You know, how many can raise their hands to that? I got a lot of wants. I want this, I want that, I want the other. But I'm like, who doesn't want those things that are fun? Who doesn't want a new toy? Who doesn't want a new car? Who doesn't want a new bike? Who doesn't want a new boat? Who doesn't want a new pair of shoes? Who doesn't want a new outfit? Those are just some of the wants that we have. Sure, you have needs for particular areas in your life that those things fit into, but a lot of it is wants. But those are the fun things, and we should want those things that are fun. So my question is this: how can we find contentment even without things that money can buy? How can we help others to understand contentment in what they have? And if we can't understand where we are in our life and the things we have, the things that we want, if we don't understand that part of it, how can we help others understand contentment in what they have? We're not content with what we have. We want more. We desire more. Things that are out of our reach, things that are out of our budget, things that we cannot afford right now. And I always encourage my children that if you can't afford it now, save up until you can afford it and then pay cash for it. Don't put it on a credit card. Don't make a bill for yourself because you're going to continue to be in debt. But save your money. Put some change on the side until that change gets to the point to where you can buy whatever it is that you want at that particular time. You might even find out that you don't even want it after you've saved your money. Now you want to do something else with your money, which is good. Continue saving it. Hear the answer to this. How can we help others understand contentment in what they have? The answer begins with understanding who God is. We need to understand who God really is in our life. We need to understand who he is to us personally. 1, God is our creator. 2, God is our provider. 3, God is our sustainer. And 4, God is our defender. Those are 4 things that God is to us. And once you really wrap your mind about him being your creator, your provider, your sustainer, your defender, and how deeply he is in love with you, then you start understanding everything that God does for us. When we have a right understanding of this, of who God is and what he does for us, our priorities and values begin to change. They all begin to change because now we're focusing on God instead of what we want. We're focusing on God instead of what we need. When you focus on your provider, he provides. When you focus on him as a defender, he will protect you. When you focus on him sustaining you, think about those things. When you focus on that he is your creator, then everything else is going to fall into place. But because we're human, because we have needs, we have desires, we have wants, we don't want to be in debt. Well, we put ourselves in those positions. We don't want to be in lack. Well, some of that, we put ourselves in those positions. We can do better if we really want to do better. Sometimes things are presented to us to help us get out of certain situations, and we look at it as, no, I'm good. We need to understand God sends help in different forms and different ways. He's going to wrap your gift in a different package than he wraps mine in. He's going to wrap your blessing totally different the way he wraps it for me. Sometimes it's not the way we expect it to be wrapped, but you just open that gift and see what happens. It's still a blessing from God. Are you content where you are right now? I'm good. You good? I hope so. But if you're not, what are you doing to change your trajectory into the future? What are you doing to change your situation right now? Are you being responsible? Just be responsible for what you have now. And God will bless you with even more because he can see and he can trust you with the little that you have. But if you are all in disarray with the small that you have, I don't have this, I don't have that, how is he going to bless you with even more? We all want more. There's nothing wrong with that. Knowing that God has promised to never leave or forsake us should bring some type of comfort in our life where we are today. That should bring you some comfort that God is never going to leave you. Whatever you're going through, God promised you. He's going to be right there with you. Keep your focus on him. If you keep your focus on him, laser focus, then all this stuff that's on the outside, it's not going to mess with you. It's not going to distract you. It's not going to hinder you. Nothing, because you are laser focused on God. And when you do that, guys, nothing will be able to separate you from your path and your purpose. God gives you the power. We can do our best to provide for ourselves, but we should also know that God has promised to care for us. You do your best. That's all you can do. You do your best. Do what you can with what you have. Do your best, and God promises to care for us. He will provide. Let me say that again, just in case you didn't hear me. You were busy for a quick moment, because I know sometimes we get that little dog on the cartoon, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. We get distracted so easily. But if we remember the things we need, God provides. The things we want, God provides. He has made that promise that he'll provide for you. I'm good. You good? I know you are. I know you are, guys. I'm going to close with this. God, help me to rest in the promise of your never-ending presence in my life. May I value your presence more than the love of money or possessions in my life. Nothing wrong with having money, guys. Don't ever let anybody make you feel guilty about wanting more money. As long as you're doing it in the right perspective, there's nothing wrong with wanting more money. However, there are times when people allow money to be their God and it drives them. Don't let money drive you. You drive money. So again, I'm good. You good? This is Strength for Today's Man, Volume 69. I'm Malachi Mitchell. You guys go out there, be content in what you have. Know that God will provide whatever you need because He promised, I'll never leave you, nor will I forsake you. I look forward to seeing you again real soon on the next podcast, right back here again. And don't forget, please subscribe, like, and share the podcast. Don't keep it to yourself. Share the wealth. You guys be blessed.